We want to make sure that our bond is so tight that when the kids leave, we are not struggling to figure out how to keep this together. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Peta-Gaye here, and tonight we are having girl talk. So the kids are in bed, hubby's in bed, so now it's just me and you, and we are gonna talk about whatever comes to mind. So I do have a few topics that I want to talk about, but I have not decided if I want to focus on all the topics or just choose one topic at a time, but we'll see how the night progress. But anyways guys, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hope you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, don't forget to like, share, and leave me a comment down below. So I got my topics ready, I got my drink ready. So this is not Starbucks, guys. It's not Starbucks. I finished my Starbucks drinks hours ago, but right now I got Crown Royal and some Hawaiian Punch drink. I did not feel like putting it in a regular cup. I've been drinking out of this cup all day, so I was like, let me just add my drink to this and enjoy it. So cheers. Grab your drink, grab something to eat, whatever, and let's have this girl talk. Let's talk about whatever that's on our mind. So I'm super excited to do this video because I think I've done a girl talk before, but when I was doing my makeup. But this video is a dedicated, let's sit, let's talk, let's have a good time. Today's topic that I want to talk about, I feel like I might just focus on one topic today. So the topic that I want to focus on, sometimes I feel like I be losing my words. Y'all, for some reason my eyes is burning. So if you see this high getting red, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so I want to focus on today's topic, which is finding love after divorce. And for me, I can definitely relate to this because if you guys don't know, I am married, but I was married before and got a divorce, and I found love, and now I'm with my forever one. So I know a lot of people say time heals all wounds, and that is definitely true, but everybody deals with divorce different. For me, I did not need time for my wounds to heal, just because divorce really does not start when you file the paper. And what I mean by that is, when I got divorced from my ex-husband, things were happening in the marriage that led up to me deciding I wanted out. So I didn't just get up one day and say, oh, I want a divorce. No, things were happening gradually that led me to one day feel like, you know, this is not working. It's time for us to go our separate ways. It's time to get those papers, get the lawyers, sign those papers, and go find love elsewhere, because obviously being together is just not cutting it. So let me give you guys a backstory of how I found love after divorce. So when I was, I believe, 19 or 18, I think it was 18 years old, I got married. At the time when I got married, I thought this man was the love of my life, someone I was going to be with forever. But when we were dating, let me just say this. When we were dating, our relationship was absolutely amazing. But sometimes, just like they always say, live with someone first to get to know them before you decide, oh, we're going to live separately, we're going to date. Then when we get married, we're going to live together. Because you don't really know someone until you've lived with them. Trust me when I tell you that you don't know a person until you have lived with them. So when we dated, our relationship was good. And the weird thing about it is, when we started dating, a little after we started dating, we did start living together. But, and this has nothing to do with his mom, but something happened to where we were trying to go get our own place. And the day we decided to go get our own place, something happened with his mom. So we had to walk away from the apartment and move in to live with her. And I feel like during that, the moment we did that, that was the downfall of our relationship. Mind you, we were dating, everything was good. When we got married, things started to change. We started to see little things in each other that we did not like. Then that little thing turned into a big thing. And at that point, we realized it's just not working. Also, there were things that I saw in our marriage that was definitely deal breaker. Definitely a deal breaker. And then the day I decided I was done, I got into it with him. I got into it with his mom, especially his mom, because at the time I did something for her. And let's just say, you know a person's true color when money is involved. So, not to share too much, but I was working for her, and when it came time to pay me, let's just say the money wasn't there. I wasn't getting paid. So, got into a big thing about that. Somehow, me getting into it with his mom turned into me getting into it with him. Now, you know, they say when you leave your parents' house, you're supposed to cling to your husband, cling to your wife. And at the time, I wasn't expecting him to be rude to his mom or anything like that. But I was expecting him to have my back, especially because he knew the situation. But like I said, I'm not going to get too much into it. But he knew the situation. And that was one thing that was tearing us apart. And then he was doing stuff that I felt like a married person isn't supposed to be doing. You guys can put that together and guess or assume I'm gonna let y'all do that. But yeah, he was doing stuff that a married man is not supposed to be doing, and I had enough. So I was like, I was done. I went on a rampage. I was pissed. I was mad. You know, we argued. Things were said. Things were done. And the marriage ended badly. It ended badly. I reached out to a lawyer, and I had already known this lawyer because she was already taking care of some things for me. So I reached out to her. She does divorce. She does different things, and divorce being one of them. So I reached out to her and I told her I want to file for divorce. And she was like, okay. I left September, and my divorce was finalized March 12th, I think. I don't remember. I know it was finalized in March 2012. So I've always been the type of person that said, no matter what, I would never give up on love. I believed in love. For me, love was a part of life. So when I got divorced, I did not cry. I did not say, oh, I would never love again. Immediately after my divorce was, no, backtrack. Immediately after I left my ex-husband, I started dating again, like within a couple weeks. And I know people say, you know, you need to heal. But like I said, divorce does not start when you file. It starts probably weeks or months before. Little things, big things cause you to realize you are just not happy. So for me, I started the healing process from my divorce before I even filed the divorce, because I had already seen that things were just not going the way I wanted to. I had already seen that I was not happy. So I started to heal before I even realized that, you know what, this is a day I'm done. I just want to say a disclaimer, guys. I'm sorry, so sorry about the beeping from the fire alarm that you guys keep hearing. It's not fire alarm. What do you call it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That beeping sound that y'all keep hearing. I'm sorry about that. Since we moved into this house, it's been like that, and there you go. We have had no interest in fixing it. But yeah, I knew that we were headed down that road eventually, because there was just so much that was happening. So I was able to start the healing process. So by the time I decided that day I was leaving, I had already started healing. So I left. I went on a few dates. They did not work out, and I was fine with that, because I was in my dating process fully healing from something that I thought would last forever but did not. And I was able to get to the point where I was like, okay, it happens. That's part of life. You know, we learn, we live, we learn. We make mistakes, we learn from them, and try not to make the same mistakes again. So I made sure everything that was done wrong in my previous marriage, I did not bring them in this relationship. So I made sure that I healed from that. But to say this, when I met my now current husband, we had to go through a lot, because we both needed healing. And I was in a relationship after my divorce. I dated a little, then I got into a serious relationship that did not work. That serious relationship ended shortly before I met my current husband, and I needed to heal from that. And even though I was in the healing process from my divorce, or about to get divorced, for the relationship, it was not that easy. I don't know why, but it wasn't. So I did not give up on love. I always believed in love. I always knew I would find love again. So my husband and I, when we were in a dating process, we butt heads so badly. We were always getting into it. But eventually, one day we reached a point where we said, you know what? We argue more than we were happy. So it's time to go our separate ways. And I remember packing my bags. And I remember coming to peace with knowing that we both tried and it just did not work. But I knew God has something different in store, because after we talked about going our separate ways, we came back and we talked, and we realized, you know what, how we've been going at it is not working, so we need to try something different. And we did. We tried something different, and shortly after, he put a ring on it. He put a ring on it, guys. All the single ladies. Now put your hands up. I'm not single anymore. But yeah, he put a ring on it, and at that point we knew that once we started doing things different, our relationship started working. And I'm not going to say we did not have moments where we slipped back, but the good thing is we never slipped back to the old us. Once we realized where we were, where we wanted to be, and how we would need to get there, we started to approach each other different. And I'm so thankful for that, because one thing I can say is leaving my marriage, dating afterwards, and that relationship, those relationships failing, I am so thankful that I never gave up on love. I'm so thankful that I knew that love is a beautiful thing. I knew that I wanted a life partner. I wanted to spend my life with someone. I knew that I wanted forever. I wanted to be happy. I did not want to cut myself off from the possibility of finding someone that I could spend my life with. So I was truly happy that I was not the type of person that gave up on love. Having one failed marriage does not mean that you do not deserve love. It does not mean that you would never find happiness. And I'm so happy that I allowed myself to open up to the possibility. So I just want to let you guys know, if you are in a loveless marriage, or you feel like you are on the way to a divorce, don't give up on love. Yes, right now it seems like nothing is going the way you want it to. It seems like all that you put into your marriage is not working. You feel like a failure, because when you put yourself into something and it doesn't work, you feel like you failed. You feel like a failure. But I am here to tell you that sometimes the person that we're with is not the person that we're meant to be with forever. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay that the person that you're with, it does not work out. It does not mean that you will never find love again. So take it from me, a person who got married at 18, because I got married June 2009. My birthday is August, so I got married like 2 months before my birthday. Take it from me, somebody who got married at 18, divorced by 22, I think, 21, 22, something like that. Listen to me when I tell you, I could have given up. I could have walked away. I could have shut myself off from the possibility of finding my forever person. But I'm so happy, so happy that I never did that. I'm so happy that I gave myself the chance to fall in love again. And it was the best decision I ever made. Allowing myself to be open to the possibility of finding somebody to love, somebody to be with again, brought me my husband. And with that, we have 3 kids. Now, my husband and I, we've had our ups and we've had our downs when we first started dating. And we've had our ups and we've had our downs being married. But we always tell ourselves, no matter what, not just for the sake of the kids, but for the love that we have for each other, the love that made us want to be with each other in the first place, we will always go back to that whenever we feel like we're drifting apart. Being parents, I'll say this. Being parents, one of the hardest things is to find time for each other. And then when you don't have the family support, in the sense that you don't have somebody to watch your kids, and I'm too nervous and too scared to pay somebody to do it, a babysitter, we find it hard to find time for each other. So usually time like this, because right now it's like 12:44. So times like this is when we would usually find time for each other. But there is so much more to marriage than sex. And I'm going to get into that one day, but just not in here. There's so much more to marriage than sex. So yes, we may get to do it at this time of night, but what about the dates? And we're going to talk more about that as well. We're definitely going to get into keeping the marriage going, keeping it flowing. Because you want to make sure that, I always say to my husband, we want to make sure that our bond is so tight that when the kids leave, we are not struggling to figure out how to keep this together. But we're definitely going to get more into that. But to close out, guys, I just want to let you guys know that you can and you will find love after divorce. So don't give up. Don't think just because you're getting a divorce, that's it. You will never find love again. Oh my God, I failed. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? No, don't think like that. That kind of mindset will keep you stranded and keep you staggering trying to figure out your next step. So you don't want that. So listen to me and listen to me good. You can find love after divorce. It is possible. It's not hard. You may not find it right away. And that's okay. Date in between till it's time to find it. Because guess what? God got that person for you. You just got to be patient. He's out there waiting for you. You're Mr. Right. He may not be perfect, but he's perfectly made for you. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight's Girl Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. Let me know down below if you have any topic that you want me to talk about. I'll talk about anything because I'm excited to have this moment with you guys. Girl Talk, Girl Talk. And let me know, what you want us to name this? Is Girl Talk okay? Or you have a better name that we can name it? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy tonight's Girl Talk. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Girls Talk, Girls Talk, Girls Talk. Bye.